Thomas the Tank Engine was doing his goods train from Devonport, taking it to Queenstown. He had many friends on Tasman shore. Some were engines, ponies, bird machines, and birds with a sub. But there were some ferries who were not really UK's, but Aussies. As he arrived in Queenstown, he thought he'd better visit Top Hat's woody harbour, so he left his train as the goods were to be delivered. He went along the high, bushy route looking for it. "Australia's got some Aussie ferries, Thomas," said his driver one day. "Where to meet them?" "I know an engine called Train Driver," said Thomas. "But who are these ferries that I saw back in Kingston Station?" "There was a dock beside us, and I saw this blue sub." "That'll be Jean," said the fireman. "I used to be her captain before I drove you." At last, they came to the woody harbour, which was way down under Thomas's wheels. In it were two ferries. One was Fred, and another was Kate. They were looking around the woody harbour till they looked up at Thomas when he whistled. "Hello," called Thomas. "Who are you two?" "Good day, Thomas. I'm Fred, and this is my sister Kate," said the other ferry. "You're that little blue engine that visits Australia. How did you know it was me?" Thomas asked. "Kate's been visiting the harbour stores buying a book of when you wanted to have a branch line, so it's a wild guess," said Fred. "I had one too. I've seen Jean that was near Kingston Station. Fireman said he used to be her captain before he got into trains," said Thomas. "Oh, that sub's always up to finding hidden routes," said Kate. "She wouldn't actually tell us about it when she got back to the wharf." "There's more of us to see from you," said Fred. "You might visit Snug." "I've got a delivery of the bananas for the seaside town," so I might as well, said Thomas. He said goodbye and went back to his trucks. He collected bananas from a truck that broke down, then left to find Snug. He passed through Market and up a slope first. Then through more trees. At last he reached Snug. The wharf was just nearby with the other ferries named Bill and Lou. "Hello," said Thomas. "I'm Thomas." "Oh, hello, Thomas," said Bill. "We're Bill and Lou. Our friends told us about you from that book Kate found." "It's a wild guess he had," said Lou. "But what we like to see is Jean that's been missing." "I told them that I saw her in Kingston Station," said Thomas. "I'll have a look and see if she's all right or not." He left Snug steaming back through the trees. It wasn't long before he arrived at Kingston Station, finding Jean visiting the bay, but she didn't look happy. "Hello, Jean," said Thomas. "I'm Thomas. What are you doing here? Are you hurt?" "Good day, Thomas. No, I'm not. I'm not damaged from no accident, except I've got myself stuck in this weed," said Jean. "I'll get Fred to help you," said Thomas, and he steamed off. "That was a fine discovery we made, Kate," said Fred. "We'll tell the others about it when we get back to Snug." "We could invite Jean to sit with us, if we find her," said Kate. Just as they went past Kingston Station, they saw Thomas. "Fred, stop a minute," he called. "Jean's got herself stuck with weed. Can one of you get her out of it?" "Of course, mate," said Fred. "She won't feel left out." Thomas and Fred went to the bay. Fred had a rope from his deck, and Thomas's fireman had a pair of scissors to cut off the weed. They both got her out of the weed Thomas had a crane to lift her out of the water so the fireman would get the plant out of the blades. Thanks, said Jean. I might share this bay with you lot, as you deserve a treat of discovering this station. Or let the workmen get your bay free of weeds, said Fred. Thanks to Thomas, we could invite you to a woody harbour, as long as you don't get weeds attacking your blades. Or mud, added Thomas. After that affair, Thomas went back to his train. It was empty, so he took it out of snug and shunted it in a siding. Then he went off home to tell her. He couldn't wait to tell Percy about some new friends he made. As for Jean, well, after today's lesson, she was careful not to go too close to the weeds, as she shares a bay with her friends. And one thing she was lucky about is when Fred didn't tell Thomas when she got tricked with having a balloon on her, but they never did.